Hi everyone! Today I'm going to remind you how we use Google Slides to create presentations. Google Slides is something in fourth grade we use a lot, especially in like social studies, for example, when you're trying to create and present information to each other. So I'm going to remind you and walk you through the steps on how to make a really great Google Slide. First, you're going to be in your Google Drive. When you're in your Google Drive, on the left side, you'll see a New button. You're going to click that New button and scroll down till you see Google Slides. Click it, and once it loads, Google Slides will take you to something that looks like this. This is where you're going to create your Google slideshow or your presentation. The first thing you always need to make sure you do is go up to your corner here and title your presentation. Your work will automatically save because it's on Google Drive, but it's really important that you still title it so that you're not confused or losing it within your drive. If I wanted to make, for example, a slideshow on how to use Google Slides, I would title it as so. Now that I've titled it, I can start making my presentation. On the right-hand side here, you'll see this section called Themes. You have a choice to design a theme that works best for you. It doesn't have to be black and white unless you want it to be. You can scroll down and see all different types of themes that you may want to use in your presentation. Now, if you look through all of these themes and you don't see one that really sticks out to you, you can also come up to this background button. When you click background, it will let you do a few different things. You can change the color. You can upload an image if you'd like as your background, or you can even change how it looks. So I'm going to use purple and I'm going to make it a little gradient and I'm going to say done. Now that it's done, my presentation is going to be purple. So with my purple slides, I'm now going to make my slideshow. So I'm going to first title it. The first slide in your slideshow always needs to be the title. And I'm going to title it again, How to Use Google Slides by me. Now, if I'm in here and I'm like, I don't really like this font I'm using, what I can do is I can click into the text box, highlight it, and then I can come up here. Arial is what it's automatically defaulted to as the font. But if you'd like a different font, you can click and pick one that makes the most sense for you. I think I'm going to like this one here. If I want this to be larger, I can also come up here to my font size section. I think I want this to be a little bit bigger, so I'm going to make it larger. That seems nice. Now, if I also wanted to do something like change the color or wanted to do something like give it a highlighter, I would click these three buttons here, and that's going to pop up a whole nother toolbox. This toolbox can let me actually pick a different color. So, for example, if I wanted my How to Use Google Slides to be white, I would click this text color button and then click white. Now, if you're ready to make the second slide in your slideshow, what you would do is you would click Insert, New Slide. Now, this is really important to keep in mind. If I need to go back to my first slide, all of my slides are going to be on the left here. I can also just move them around if I want. Say, for example, I want this slide to come first before my title slide, I can move it around. But for this slideshow, I don't want that, so I'm going to push it back there. This is the automatic layout that's given to you with your slideshow. If you don't like this layout, you can click the Layout button and find one that makes the most sense for you. You don't always necessarily want a title and text. Maybe sometimes I want two different boxes for texts. Or maybe I want to insert an image and I need to leave a space for that. This is how we use that. I'm going to show you one more tool that can be helpful when you're using Google Slides. I'm going to exit out of the themes because I don't need that anymore. But if I want to insert an image into my Google Slide, this is what I would do. I'd click Insert, Image, and then I have the choice to either upload it from my computer or to search the web. If you're using a Chromebook from school, your Chromebook won't let you save anything to your computer. So you can't upload from the computer. But you can search it on the web, or if you saved a picture to your drive that maybe you emailed to yourself, you can find it there. I am going to search the web. When I click that, it's going to take me to Google on the side here, and I can search an image. Maybe I want to search a computer, because that's really going to help me with my information. What I do is I'm just going to find the computer I like, ooh, this one's pretty, and drag it to where I'd like it. Once it creates the image, okay, now that I have my image, it's going to come like this. If I want my image to be larger or smaller, I would drag the corners to make it larger, or I could drag the corners to make it smaller. If I wanted it to sort of be at an angle, I'd use this circular part to actually draw those in there. Okay, so fourth graders, we've explored a lot of different things with Google Slides, and it's going to take some practice. It's not like a really quick thing that we can catch on to, but the more we work through it, the better we're going to become. If you have any additional Google Slide questions, please, please, please feel free to ask me. The last thing I just want to show you is when you're actually done with your slideshow, you can hit the Present button. And when you do that, it's going to actually show you all the things in your slideshow. Can't wait to see what you guys make.